This is double music.
This is Kung Fu, taking you on a musical we can saxophone loosely enter the track. The dragon. The dragon. This is Kung Fu and a musical regime.
Welcome people to chapter 13 of the U-Jah-Siri Riddim sessions with your root selector, Professor Juicy. That was some lovely upsetter brilliance to get us moving. It was called Enter the Dragon by Lee Perry, put out in 1975. Right, we moved on to a very well-known rhythm track here. This is the real rock rhythm, sometimes known as the Armageddon Time rhythm. And we've got Junior Mervyn singing over it. This is a Joe Gibbs and Errol Thompson production. This is such a strong rhythm, and it's quite a rare version. Junior Mervyn was really Lee Perry's protege. There aren't that many recordings by Joe Gibbs and Errol Thompson of Junior Mervyn And it's also rare because it came out on the heavy duty imprint, which is not so easy to get hold of these days. The lovely track came out 78. Okay, let's go over to Studio One and the original Real Rock Rhythm track. It's great, this. This dates back to 1967. It was recorded at the Jamaica Recording Studio and produced at Studio One by Clement Coxon Dodd. This really is one of the classic reggae dub rhythms. Apparently Coxon Dodd himself considered it one of his crowning achievements. The original version was by Sound Dimension, but there have been hundreds of versions since, including by Augustus Pablo, Rockers Rock, and very famously Willie Williams' Armageddon Time. Classic stuff. Alright, it's time to get on with our session. Today's session is a little bit of a continuation from chapter 12, which I put out a week ago or so. Going to play quite a lot of Joe Gibbs and Errol Thompson, spliced in with some Upsetter, Lee Perry, and one or two other famous and brilliant stuff. Gregory Isaacs, Glenn Washington, Prince Allah, and the Mighty Diamonds. Next up though, this one is a track from the Reason to Reggae album by Zakai and Phantom Power from 1981, and it's called Exile. Regular listeners will realise I've been playing a couple of tracks from this album recently. I still don't know very much about its provenance and the group, but it is really a very good album. It's got some really great tracks, including this one. Unfortunately, my copy is in quite bad condition. I've been struggling quite a lot to sort it out, get it cleaned up, and get you some clear sound. I haven't always worked, but nevertheless, great track, great stuff. Right, we're moving on to one of my favourite tracks of the moment now. This is Ken Boothe. It's a cover version of a David Gates track called Everything I Own from 1972. Ken Boothe covered it in 1974, and it's got a really nice dub version by Lee Perry called Jamaica Theme, put out in 75, coming up just now.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew is all the years I had with you, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own just to have you back again. Is there someone you know that won't let you go, and taking it all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own just to have you back again, just to talk to you words again.
This is such a good example of why reggae versions are always the best versions. Although the original also did very well, and was apparently written in honour of David Gates' dad, who died just before he wrote it. Ken Boothe originally added this onto his album because he needed more tracks to his album. But then this rapidly became a number one in Jamaica and in the UK. And just wait till you hear the Lee Perry version, it's fucking awesome.
And taking it all for granted, you may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own.
This track, in fact the Ken Boothe version, was also covered by Boy George and reached number one on the UK singles chart in 1987.
To have you back again, just to talk to you words again, just to hold you.
Right, let's have that Lee Perry version. It's called Jamaican Theme. This is brilliant. Sorry people, getting a bit over enthusiastic there, what a track. Right, we're going back to the Mighty Two now, Joe Gibbs and Errol Thompson. This is Gregory Isaacs with a track called Babylon Too Rough from 1976.
But we know evil by the rule. Easy, brethren, easy. Not take it so rough. Yeah. Easy, brethren, easy. Babylon too tough.
This well-known track is laid over a rhythm first put down by Bob Andy at Studio One in '69 for a track called Unchained. And it was also put out in a different version by Dennis Brown called Take It Easy or Easy Take It Easy. It's great stuff.
Not take it so rough. Easy, not easy. Babylon too tough. Yeah, Babylon too tough. Shoot them a loot, but we know evil by the rule. So easy, not easy, not take it so rough. Easy, not easy, Babylon too tough. Easy, not easy, just play it cool. Easy, not easy, that will be right there with you.
You're listening to Jah Siri Riddim.
Jah Siri Riddim session. Okay, we're going to go back to Zakai and Phantom Power and Reason to Reggae for one more track. This is called Toast. Apologies about the quality, I really need to work on this record, but it's a nice track. Enjoy this.
This is Dabra Music. This is Dabra Music.
Nice track, that really got to work on trying to restore it. Okay, let's go back to the Mighty Two, Errol Thompson, Joe Gibbs. This is quite a rare track by Glenn Washington. It's a track that launched his career in 1976. It's called Rockers and Nutcrackers.
Rockers and Nutcrackers, rockers are every music on ya. Rockers and Nutcrackers, rockers are every music out there. Cities and country towns, it's everywhere around. Rockers and Nutcrackers, rockers are every music on ya. Rockers and Nutcrackers, rockers are every music out there. Kingston to London town, it's everywhere around. Rockers and Nutcrackers, rockers are every music on ya. Rockers and Nutcrackers, rockers are every music out there. Down in the ghetto, don't want no mental song, don't want no calypso, don't want no other sound. Only rockers, strictly rockers. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Down in the ghetto, we don't want no mental sound, want no calypso sound. We It's only rock. Because rockers are no crackers. Rockers are every music on ya. I am rockers are no crackers. Rockers are every music out there. I am rockers. Rockers are no crackers. Yeah.
This track kind of launched Glenn Washington's career in '76, but later got a lot of replay and rotation in the early 2000s as a dancehall hit. Great stuff.
Rockers are no crackers. Rockers are every music on ya. I am.
One time gone, them a call it reggae. One time gone, them a call it ska. But this a sweet reggae music. I tell you this a sweet reggae music. I tell you about a Jamaica music. Cause let me tell you about a Jamaica music. Cause let me tell you about a
Okay, it's time for some more Lee Perry and the Upsetter. This is a track by Leo Graham. It came out in 1975 on his DIP Presents the Upsetter album. It's called Jump It.
Come we go bump it, yeah. Come we go jump it. Come we go skank it, the way we like it. Go bump it. Come we go skank it. In a jester, like Uncle Festa. To that party, come we go bump it. Yeah, come we go skank it. Come we go jump it. As how we like it. Yeah, we not just that. Who no like it? Make them bite it. Who no like it? Make them bite it. Rock your show, mama. Come we go bump it. Come we go skank it. Come we go work it. The way we like it. Who no like it? Make them bite it. Who no like it? Make them bite it. The rose in June is not as sweet as when we two lovers meet, baby, and ready to go work it. Yeah, as how we want it. Our nights up. Rock your show, mama. Come we go bump it. Come we go skank it. Come we go jump it. Who no like it? Make them hear it. Yeah! Rock your show, mama. I'm known as the minister of romance and love affair, daughter. When I'm ready to go work it, yeah, you happy like it, the way I do it, and I'm just work it up, work it, let me feel it, baby. Real nice to be here, ain't? Yeah, come make me work it, yeah.
Okay, we're back to Errol Thompson and Joe Gibbs. This beautiful track is by Silford Walker. Came out in 1975. It's called Jah Golden Pen. Alright, let's have a track from the Gladiators. This was put out in 1975. It's called Time, produced by Lee Perry.
Fret not thyself because of evildoers. The Jah soon cut them down. Everything I've tried to do, there's someone who always wanna hurt me. But for how long? Jah just says that in time of trouble, He will hide me in His arms. So those who try to hurt me shall soon be put to shame. 'Cause I am a man who believes in time. Time is the thing you cannot run from. Set me free. Jah just says that in times of trouble, He will hide me in His arms. So those who try to hurt me shall soon be put to shame. 'Cause I am a man who believes in time. Time is the thing you cannot run from. Time will set me free.
Okay, let's stick with the Roots vibe now. Next up is a real classic from the Errol Thompson, Joe Gibbs catalogue. It's the Mighty Diamonds with a track called Jah Bring I Joy in the Morning. Really sweet this.
Jah bring I joy in the morning.
It's actually a version or a cover of an original track by the Gay Lads, a rocksteady track called Joy in the Morning.
The morning sun comes out all over town, oh yeah. And now we're moving all around, feeling so good, oh yeah. Jah bring I joy in the mornings. Jah bring I joy in the mornings. Every now and then I wonder why. Oh, why must I fuss and fight? Why not play it cool? Stick by the rules. Jah bring I joy in the mornings. Jah bring I joy in the mornings. Every now and then oh, why must I fuss and fight? Why not play it cool? Stick by the rules. Jah bring I joy in the mornings. Jah bring I joy in the mornings. Jah bring I joy in the mornings.
Okay folks, we're coming to the end of our session and I wanted to drop another track from the Mighty Two, from the Joe Gibbs Errol Thompson collaboration. This track, it's Prince Allah, with a track called Funeral. And some of you might recognize some of the lyrics. In this classic 1978 Roots special from Prince Allah, he's borrowing some key tracks from the very famous Peter Tosh track, Burial, but he makes it his own. Kind of appropriate for our difficult times. This third wave has been quite bad where I'm at. A lot of people have been sick and dying. Just remind everybody to stay safe out there. It's rough. Listen to this great track. I was going to end this session on that track, but I just can't resist playing the Peter Tosh version, Burial, from his 76 album Legalize It. This is classic. Okay folks, that's about it for this session. Thanks for listening. I'm already working on the next one, so tune in and catch that when it comes out in a short time. Stay safe out there. One people, one world, one life.
Let the dead bury the dead. Now, and who is to be fed, be fed. I ain't got no time to waste on you. No, no. I'm a living man. I've got to work right now. This man and that man, yes, they are the same man. You taught us this just as well, that the rich man's heaven is the poor man's hell. You must see one like nothing no gold, no one burial. Yet you want die, come on, funeral. Make your friend come claim, say you are the genius.
The arrangement.